Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. It's lovely to have you here. Shadow Mage, Josh, anybody who's hanging out and lurking. It is genuinely lovely to have you here. And I'm excited to get back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. I will explain a little bit of what I did between streams. But what I can say, most excitingly of all, is that I'm beginning to master Overdrive, which is good and bad. It's good because it's fun. It's bad because Overdrive is a little bit too powerful. Yeah, I'll go over it, but I'm very excited to be back. Let's kill this music, although don't worry, we'll hear it again. After all, this is the Overdrive theme. And I can tell you, with some certainty, that we're going to be doing Overdrive today. Possibly a lot of it. Because it's so much fun. Stitch, that's very exciting. That's very good progress for where you are. For when you are. Hey, it's just called Overdrive Sunset. I think. You confused me so much by calling it Sunset Yellow Overdrive. Or just Sunset Overdrive? Anyway, yellow is not in the title. To the best of my knowledge. Yeah, Stitch. That's the way to do it. Unless... Hey, isn't there a game called Sunset Overdrive? Or... Now you've got me confused. Okay. The thing filled up. I can't remember what that means. That's conquest progress. I think that means if we join the conquest squads, we can try to take on a super boss. I ain't doing that yet. God, Cahill, I'm very confused. You're just saying colors and then Overdrive ooh? Overdrive you? I admit to being confused and not knowing. Oh! Yeah, Streamer doesn't know. You know Streamer doesn't know that shit. Just JoJo sucks. There, I said it, okay? Admittedly, only part 1 of JoJo is what I've watched. And consensus, even among fans, is that that sucks. Anyway, between streams, those of you who keep track of things very specifically will notice that I ended last stream at level 21. I am now level 26. I did not do any level grinding to make that happen. I abused Overwatch to make that happen. Because Overwatch is eminently abusable.
We should weaken them just to be sliding. This'll look like a charm. Shadow strike. See how you like this? I owe you one.
So in order to use Overdrive, I've mentioned before that you need, frustratingly, 3,000 TP. Which is not that tough to get, but it means that you can't use Overdrive in every fight, which is what I would like to do, because it's also so much fun. Yeah, I will call it Overwatch several times. Unfortunately, when you load up a save, you start with 0 TP, which means that your first task is always to build up a shit ton of TP. I've got some very good arts for that. I love you too, Stiff.
I appreciate the help.
So, Primer just gives me 200 TP. Nothing special. Sliding Slinger from the side gives me a bunch of extra
Nice
TP.
work.
So those are both very good. But before I actually continue here, I want to head back to New LA. Which you won't be able to see because it's on the gamepad. Because, you know, the Wii U. We gotta do it the weird way. There are 2 reasons I want to do that. The first is, if we look here, in the bottom right you can see Moranium is 15,000 of 15,000. I've reached capacity there. So I want to invest my Moranium into one of the arms manufacturers instead of nothing. Will Pig die to, I'm guessing, an over-leveled monster? He's smarter than that, or his hubris will undo him. Well, I'll wait until the prediction is I'll wait until there are points before I actually do anything. But between streams, I did manage to take on a level 47 monster. If that changes the odds at all. Everyone thinks my hubris will kill me. It's fine, y'all just won't win any oinks when the time comes. Cahill, how long is that prediction gonna stay open? I beat a level 47 monster in 10. Fuck, you're right about what I said, but... Oh, I'm going to, Cahill. I'm not gonna pause. I'm just not gonna take on anything particularly high level before that. Who can I most easily level up? Yeah, Candid and Credible. Let's give them 4K. Juice, there's a cutie over here. It's you. Ooh, those were nice. I do like the Dyad series. And I can actually level up Meredith and Co. as well. Fuck it, let's give them the full 11K. No new weapons? Fuck you. But another thing I wanted is... I've actually got space for... Well, not space. I've earned another upgrade here.
Nice.
And this time... Oh! More hollow figure projectors. How exciting. Juice, because I saw them in Red Mage's Discord and they were very cute. Everybody thinks I'm gonna die to a giant monster. I know at least a couple of archaeological things.
You're gonna do great things.
Oh, Juice, what don't I know? Do I have to remove those for the sake of the universe? Oh. Do people mute the little cat? Is that what's going on here? Well, I didn't know, and I thought, like, cute pharaoh-looking cat. I have not, Cahill. Nobody believes in me! What the fuck is this prediction? I'm gonna make all of you lose your points. On purpose now. I think that was as far as we got. Fortunately, these guys were non-aggressive, because you spawn right next to level 48 crabs. It will be, Cahill. It'll be one of these. Level 46. I'm level 26. I'm level 26. Those guys, when they hit once, almost killed Elma. Like, I actually feel confident that I could take on Fernando the Immovable. Just so everybody knows the level I'm at in terms of overdrive overconfidence. But these guys at level 2, Braid for building up your TP. Oh, I just lost a bunch of frames. Yeah, these guys have a ton of HP. I've already got enough HP to do an overdrive, but I do want, I ideally want about 6k. As tough as that is to get. Shit! I did the wrong thing. I used an art that ate up my TP instead of giving me more TP. Thank you for shouting out Cahill. He deserves it, the cutie.
Appreciate the help.
No, Stitch, you're exactly the right thing. You're the most right thing in my life. Hey, sadist! I saw you followed a while I was off stream, I believe. Very kind of you. It means if I win, nobody wins. If I lose, everybody gets their points. Well, that's incredibly kind. And you brought me within spitting distance of the Zelda CDI stream, which I need to figure out.
Spectacularly done. We got him. Let's move.
Okay, I've got 5,200 TP. I would like 6,000, but this still puts me in a very solid position. So, I am going to try to take on one of those level 46 forts. Not level 20. What kind of weak fucker are you? I only want one of these guys.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an octorok!
Oh. That was perfect, Nintendo. Thank you. Thank you, Shadow Mage.
Here to be strong.
There we go.
Say your prayer. Dial it all the way up. Side slash. Sliding slinger. Executioner. Side slash. Side slash.
There we go.
Mighty slinger. Sliding slinger. Side ghost walker. More to come. Chronicles. Executioner. That's it. Melee strike.
So you'll notice I'm doing very well.
Ghost walker.
Lynn's dead, but who fucking cares?
Shadow runner. I'm not afraid to do this alone.
Elma's dead, but who cares? Because I've almost got full maximum overdrive count, which means that everything I do deals a shit ton more damage. I can get more TP effortlessly, and I'll go over exactly how. I can increase my overdrive count. Sorry, I can increase my overdrive timer very easily. My ghost walker recharges so quickly. Basically, everything has just become much easier now.
Early bird. Use an aura to heighten your power, and don't let up. Ghost walker.
And yeah, the Ghost Walker basically means, you'll notice, I haven't taken any damage. The same dude that pretty effortlessly killed Lynn and Elma hasn't hit me once. Because I can just keep spamming Ghost Walker. And this is why Infinite Overdrive is basically the way to play the game. And as long as I keep that Ghost Walker out, this dude literally cannot hit me. And of course, I'm also in the position where getting back any lost TP is also very easy, because I've got several arcs that do that very easily. As I said, I will go into some detail on exactly how that works, but let's just say between streams, I definitely managed to master this. I'm also not looking at chat because in spite of everything, this does require 100% of my attention. There we go. I lost! I lost! I read chat, and I didn't notice that my Ghost Walker had run out. That is amazing! Oh. I was so close. Oh shit. Yeah, there are no badges. And they're back. Twitch done fucked up at the same time that I done fucked up. The worst thing is those dudes aren't even that difficult. I just waited too long to Ghost Walker.
Appreciate the help. Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this?
There is a particular tyrant that I want to show off because he's brilliant for this. Also, Semistic, welcome.
Now that's how to evade.
That was quite a time to arrive in chat.
Move in and do some damage. Sliding slinger. Scream edge.
Oh. So my understanding is people would just have got their points back in this case because there were no extra points put into the pool.
Now it's my turn. That's an incentive. Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this? Ghost Walker. Bang, punch me up. Sliding slinger. Sorry, dear, but I need it first. Tight. Now, melee attacks.
I'm actually shocked that I lost, given that I was in an incredibly good position.
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I must just have lost track of my... lost track of where my Ghost Walker was. Enjoy food, Snake.
I'm ready. Spectacularly done. We got him. Let's move.
So, for those who are still confused about Overdrive, firstly, of course you are. It is an inherently confusing thing. Secondly, I'm going to go over my arts again, and basically the order in which I use them that I find to be useful. I am also going to post a video in my Discord, so if anybody would like to play this game and is struggling to understand it, you can see someone much more competent than me explain it. So, you can see I've got several different colored arts. Green arts are buffs. Yellow arts are ranged. Orange arts are melee, but in both cases, these are your traditional attacking arts. Purple arts are debuffs. Blue arts are auras. Every art type, as well as every combination of arts, well, every pair of arts done one after the other, will have special effects in combat. In Overdrive, in Overdrive, what you want to do is, as quickly as possible, get your Overdrive counter to 100, which is max. Because that has several advantages, including 5 times damage, 5 times faster cooldowns, and 100% reduction in enemy resistances. So if they normally resist, say, fire damage, no they don't, not anymore. Every physical attack that hits with a weapon increases the overdrive count by however many hits it does. This one does 6 hits. This would increase overdrive count by 6. This one does 12, would increase it by 12. This one does 3, would increase it by 3. This one does 2, would increase it by 2. Oh, don't worry. I really appreciate it, Luca, but I fully understand that Nintendo was just doing a joke. So yeah, each of these will increase the overdrive count by whatever the number is. However, you can do better than that. If you use a green art before a yellow or orange art, then it doubles that effect. So if I use Ghostwalker followed by Executioner, instead of increasing my overdrive count by 12, it'll increase it by 24, which is a quarter of the way to where we want to be. At any point, if I use a purple art, it increases my TP. TP is useful for both increasing Overwatch and for using several of my arts. If I use a purple art at any time, it increases my TP by 10 times the overdrive count. So if I do Ghostwalker, then Executioner, my overdrive count is now 24. If I then use Side Slash hits twice, so overdrive count becomes 26, and I also get 240 TP back. Well, Nintendo, that's kind of what Overdrive breaks about this game. It's really not that with a good Overdrive build. It's completely doable to take on insanely higher leveled enemies. I saw a video of a guy at level 20 taking on a level 92 super boss and taking 0 damage. Because Infinite Overdrive with Ghostwalker is insanely broken. So anyway, yeah. Now I've described the green arts, the yellow and orange arts, the purple arts. What do blue arts do? Blue arts in Overdrive increase your Overdrive timer. Overdrive runs out over time. It starts at 15 seconds. I've got a skill that increases that to actually 23 seconds, which is fantastic. A blue art increases your Overdrive timer by 0.1 seconds times the Overdrive count. So in this situation, if I do Ghostwalker, followed by Executioner, my Overdrive count is at 24. Followed by Side Slash, my Overdrive count is now at 26. Followed by either Shadowrunner or Early Bird. They're both pretty good, but let's say Shadowrunner. That adds 2.6 seconds to my Overdrive timer. And the idea is you combine these to get your Overdrive timer as high as possible, as quickly as possible, to extend your Overdrive, to get your cooldowns as short as possible so that you can basically keep Ghostwalking, which is what I missed. So, the way I would typically start an Overdrive. Start with Ghostwalker because the first thing I need is to get that quick. I need to survive the first few seconds. Start with Ghostwalker, into Executioner, assuming I have 1000 TP available. Followed by Primer, into Sliding Slinger. In this case, I've actually already increased my Overdrive counter to... I've increased my Overdrive counter to 36. because 12 and 6 is 18, but both of them have been doubled. So now I'm at 36, which is a pretty good starting point. At that point, I will move to Side Slash to get back some TP. So one of the things you'll notice is the secondary cooldown bonus and the tertiary cooldown bonus. In this case, both of them are immediate reuse. By this time, I've almost certainly got the tertiary cooldown bonus, so I can use Side Slash 3 times. I know you are, Stitch. I'm explaining it mostly for myself. So yeah, I'll use Side Slash 3 times. Not only does that get me back more than 1,000 TP, it also increases my overdrive count, in this case to 42, which is very good. At that point, I've got at least 1,000 TP. I can activate one of my auras, get 4.2 seconds back, and as much as that doesn't sound very long, 4.2 seconds is enough to probably repeat this process, to Ghost Walker into Executioner, into Primer, into Sliding Slinger again, which has then taken me from 42 to 78. At 78, 3 Side Slashes will get me over 2,000 TP. 2,000 TP means I can use both of these twice. Each one at that point is giving me a little over 8 seconds. That's a full 16 seconds, which is longer than the original Overwatch. At that point, in practical terms, you are in infinite Overwatch. And then you can just repeat. As long as you keep up Ghost Walker, you're literally invulnerable. That's what I got wrong on the last one. So you keep up Ghost Walker. Keep using your arts to increase your Overwatch count to maximum, because at maximum you get all the bonuses. Once you're at maximum, 3 Side Slashes gives you 3,000 TP, which is enough to do anything. Anytime you see your Overdrive Timer drop a little bit low, you just use one of your auras and you're fine again. And that is the infinite Overdrive build, or at least an infinite Overdrive build, because there are actually several of them. I'm not going to be focusing on, like, this is not a teaching stream, for several reasons. The first one being I clearly fucked up, so who am I to teach you? But also, against weaker enemies like this, there's no reason to overdrive. I will say, Stitch, Overdrive is just so much more difficult to understand than the Break Topple Launch Smash or Break Topple days of the other Xenoblade games. I've grown to love it, now that I a little bit understand it. Between streams, I also changed up a few people's arts. So Lynn now has an art called Steel Wall, which basically grants a damage barrier to one party member. It's a very nice art. Hello, Red Mage. No, Stitch. I love you more than most things. Anyway, what we're doing today is largely just going to be exploring. One of the requirements before we can start the next story chapter is to explore 20% of Nocturne. So that's going to be like the main focus of today's gameplay, because it has to be, kind of. And the easiest way to increase your survey level is by finding these frontier nav spots. No! I fell! This is the worst timeline. The most frustrating thing in this game is when you get an enemy who's way under leveled but somehow still aggressive. A lot of the flying enemies tend to be like that. By the way, big flying enemies like that. Also, they can frequently be difficult because a lot of them you can't actually reach with some of your more useful attacks for Overwatch. But there's a particular something I'm looking for. I mean, we'll discover it. As I said, we're doing a lot of exploration today, which makes me happy. Because Noctilum is beautiful. Oh, I'd actually forgotten this little area. Not this one per se, but this little path between these cliffs. It's so pretty. And I have a vague memory of very strong things here. No, I was thinking of those worms, and they're only level 22. Why do I remember them being so strong? There might be like a tyrant or something. Look how pretty this game is. Interesting. It downs... doesn't look like... I was going to say helicopter, but... just robot of some description. Which we can't interact with at all. There's another Frontier Nav Site, apparently in that direction, which makes me think it is up on the cliffs. Which, yes, we will be going up on those cliffs. Oh, buddy. I suspect you're French, based on the fact that you said salut. Level 25 is actually pretty solid. And Astral Crusader, which is not a class we've explored yet. We're still a ways from mastering Full Metal Jaguar, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately, because as soon as we do, we can explore other classes with no fear. And I'll go over why when the time comes. Yellow thing? Exciting yellow thing. Yellow thing, where are you? I thought you were... There we go. I'm gonna lie, I'm a little bit lost. which I don't mind too much. Since the whole point of this is exploration, I don't need to be handheld. Also, Red Mage, I will date whatever robots I am able to. Including, but not limited to, Elma. Spoiler, Elma's a robot, but so are the rest of us. Oh yeah! Big ol' robot. You know what? This is a good dude to Infinite Overwatch. So you can see there the 24 count. I was expecting 36, but the 34 count. Extending my Overwatch. Get more. Increase my timer, which I need to do. Oh, I thought I thought I fucked up somehow. No, I just won much sooner than I was expecting. Level up there. God, this is pretty. By the way, I can see all of the similarities to Avatar, but I agree. Avatar is shitty.
Unbelievable. Hey.
So, a guy here said something interesting. Will he say it again?
Hey.
You know that waterfall you can see to the north of here? What do you think that is growing on top of it? They look like red tree roots or something. He is referring to that weird, like, orange-red extrusion from the side of the mountain there. We currently cannot do much about that. You know, I wish I'd seen more of Code Lyoko. Everyone who talks about it talks about how good it is. But I only saw like 5 episodes ever, completely disconnected. Although... Oh! You old fuckers wanna fuck?
Ready? Too bad. Now, melee attacks.
I will say my favorite early 3D show is still Reboot. Not even because it's Canadian. I didn't know that when I watched it. That is certainly a sentence, Nintendo.
Hey.
Ooh, hidden yellow thing. Oh, I'm so glad people people remember Reboot. I love this little area here. Just like a little less densely forested. It's kind of open. You've got these cliffs spreading all around you. But we got some robot fuckers.
Be careful.
And we've seen enough to know that these robot fuckers tend to be where bad shit is going down. Last time we saw them, it was when we were trying to save the Manon. For, you know, whatever reason, since chat seems to hate the Manon.
I'm ready. Inner animal. Move it. Spiral horn. Side slash. Face sponge. Shadow strike.
So, the rando we picked up. I don't know which voice they chose, but the answer appears to be the cutest imaginable. I don't know if anybody could hear that with the everything that was going on. But at some point she said, "I'm going to unleash my inner animal." Grrr. Which is just... I love the fact that there is apparently a canonical term. I'm building up my TP quite nicely again. But if and when I need to, I should be fairly easy to go infinite overdrive again. But it is concerning that these guys are here. It is nice to have a fourth character, even though you can't level them up or anything like that. They just deal more damage. They can occasionally be a lovely meat shield. Lotus Keep building site. And here we start seeing, again, more evidence that the fuckers have moved in.
I appreciate the help. Yeah, you're on top of this now.
However, at our current levels, this dude shouldn't be too much of an issue. Could overdrive, but it is entirely unnecessary against an enemy like this. He's big, but he's not really hurting us much. And we've managed to destroy his biggest gun, which is, unsurprisingly, the scariest thing about him.
I appreciate the help. I'm ready to dish out the attacks. Shadow strike.
God, I always forget how slow the the cooldown for Ghost Walker is outside of Overdrive. Because when you're in Overdrive, especially with a high Overdrive count, Ghost Walker is recharging so quickly that it barely matters. Level 36 dude there. Question is, should we fuck with him? I feel like the answer is probably yes. What up, Nintendo? Oh, more Ace Attorney names. Fine, we'll take out the little fucker first. Whoops! They just slid all the way. Well, that was fine, I guess. Ooh, and I can find a thing. I'm more excited to fight that dude. I just don't know how to. Ah! Nintendo, I am going to play it, so I'll let you enjoy them solo for now. I do like the one you shared, though. That made me incredibly happy. Okay. The game. This dude's not much. Interestingly, Elma has an attack called Ghost Factory, which is in many ways better than Ghost Walker, which I have. The main thing that makes Ghost Factory better is that it actually affects both Elma and close allies. So it can be a very effective way to support an entire group. The water here does damage, but not enough. There we go. I was looking for this. Piece of the white whale. Not a story piece, but still useful. Ooh, there's a level 37 up top there. Perhaps I could pursue him instead. Since I have thus far spectacularly failed to show off how good Overdrive is. I do remember this area with these weird white pillars.
Yeah.
Dead Man's Ingress. If we travel south from here, we'll reach a ganglion outpost.
Yeah.
It's staunchly defended. Well, that sounds exciting. Hopefully fucking up some ganglion will make me feel better. I have a vague memory of something that happens around here. Also, these guys are level 29, which would be moderately tough without Overwatch. So I'm just gonna ignore them as far as I can. Not Overwatch. Overdrive. Fuck. XCOM is still in my brain.
Hey! Incoming baddies!
This is what I was remembering. There's a weird cave system here. Audio got a little chunky there. What I like is, this is a cave system. It doesn't really feel like a cave system. Oh no, they're not caves. I have a memory of this being a roof, but it's not. Oh lordy. Everything here is terrible. You're level 50 and aggressive. Now if I was very clever, I could deal with that. You don't remember if there's much reason to come in here yet. I do believe at some point there's like a major story objective that involves coming in here. But for now, I just have to try to find my way back out. Or more like through by the looks of it. 'Cause this is not the entrance I came through, I don't think. No, this is a different place. Brad. See, this is a lot of what I love about this game. I've played this before. I've experienced, I'm not going to say everything the game has to offer, but a lot of what the game has to offer. And yet I still find myself pleasantly surprised by things that I have previously experienced. They're just still cool. We broke his dangly. He needs his dangly to dangle. Walker, not entirely necessary then.
Thanks a bunch. Ready? Too bad.
He was stopping me from getting to some skull wreckage. Possibly he's the thing that damaged the skull. Can't be up there, can it? I can see on my map that there is... Yep, there we go. Frontier Nav Site, not too far. Oh, I remember this area. It's so pretty. And we are getting fairly close to the 20% we require before we can start the next. Oh shit, I remember this. That dude is very strong, but he's also completely on the other side of this gap. We cannot currently cross this gap. Notice my judicious use of the word currently. But also, I think this leads to one of my favorite little areas.
Didn't have to be like this.
I'm not gonna fight these guys. One of the things that I do like about figuring out Infinite Overwatch is you kind of don't need to... you don't need to level grind from that point on. A, because you can take on very powerful enemies at lower levels, but also because if you need to increase your level, you can just find a high level enemy and fight them, as I'm going to do with this dude.
This will be an honor.
Only one of us is
Say
going
your
down.
prayer.
Lay out the fire for me. You ready?
I have the shot.
Time to enough. Stay in this.
I owe you one.
Executioner!
That's it. Melee strike.
I'm gonna destroy it. Keep on high.
Say your prayers.
Spiral.
And as long as I keep Ghostwalker up, I should be good.
Ready? Too bad. More to come. Side slash. Side slash. Early bird. Ghost Walker. Slide slinger. All right, I'll run with it.
Everybody but Lynn is down. But honestly, that's not the worst thing at this point.
Side slash. Side slash. Side slash.
Now that I've got 87 on there,
Then don't let up.
time is no longer an issue for my
I'll
Overdrive.
run with it. That's it. Melee strike. I appreciate the help.
Lynn is nearly down,
Walker.
but as long as I keep using Ghostwalker,
Slinger. Primer.
this dude, Griffiths the Tartarian, not gonna be much of an issue.
Ghost Walker. Sliding slinger. Primer. Execute.
I'm surprised that Lynn is still standing.
Side slash. I'm not afraid to do this alone.
Well, there Lynn goes.
Sliding slinger. Primer. Executioner. Side slash. Side slash. Early bird. Ghost Walker.
Unfortunately, this guy doesn't attack super fast.
Sliding slinger. Primer. Executioner. Ghost Walker. Electric surge. Shadow Runner. Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up. Primer. Sliding slinger.
Oh no, I'm nearly dead.
Sliding no whining. We're going in. Executioner. Ghost Walker.
Ooh, I think I just managed to Ghost Walk in time there.
Oh dear.
Tough as that was towards the end, yeah, I don't know why I'm still having a tiny bit of trouble even with Ghostwalker, because I was keeping it up there.
That's true on any planet.
But from that, I got another 2 levels. Taking on tough enemies like that is unsurprisingly a very effective way to keep your level up. It also, fortunately, leaves you with tons of TP if you want to overdrive immediately again. Shadow Mage, I've never yet murdered you. Don't make me change that. Nope, I don't want to go down. I want to go up. This dude isn't even a unique. He's just big.
I'm ready to buckle down. They're off guard. Now you play by my melee attack. I appreciate the help here.
Almost lost my my Overdrive Timer there. But managed to get it back up. And now that I'm at max, every blue art is 10 full seconds. Every purple art is 1,000 TP. I'm dealing 6 times damage. And since he's not a tyrant, he has way less health. So they go down fairly quickly. And I got a class rank up. So I am now a rank 8. Full Metal Jaguar. At rank 10, I can switch over to another class.
I'm ready to buckle down. They're off guard. Now you play by my melee attack.
These guys are tough enough that I kind of need to use Overdrive if I'm going to take them on. But I should be good now. Yep, almost lost my Overdrive there. You know, Paula, that is what it sounds like. Also, hi, Paula. There we go. And yeah, another level up from that. Unsurprisingly, when you're taking on enemies that are 20 levels above you, you level up quickly.
I'll start things at range. Follow my lead. I owe you one. Target in sight. Sliding shadow runner. Fire. Executioner. And it did some damage. Side slash. Shadow runner. Side slash. Early bird. One more hit. Primer. Sliding slinger. Ghost walker.
The ghost walking.
Execution. More to come. Primer. Shadow runner. Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up. Side slash. Early bird. Ghost
Keep
walker.
ghost walking. Don't want to lose out on that.
Sliding slinger. Primer. Executioner.
That should give me max. It does.
You reach the end. Early bird. Side slash. Shadow runner. Side slash. That's it. Melee strikes.
Also, I recognize that
Slinger.
the effect that they put on screen makes it impossible to see what the fuck is happening. I'm sorry, I can't switch them off,
Sliding slinger. Ghost walker.
but I also think it looks kind of cool.
Side slash. That's it. Melee strikes. One never knows until they try.
I got a workout from all that running.
So Pip, I actually went over this in a little bit earlier, but I'll go over it again. I only know about this because I found a very helpful YouTube video. I only found that video because of the incredible Xenoblade Chronicles X subreddit. Incredibly helpful people. So, Overdrive is very difficult. I will go over this again kind of briefly. This is just standard Full Metal Jaguar stuff. I think all of this you can get by about rank 4 Full Metal Jaguar. So, nothing super crazy. So, for my arts, I've got Primer. Primer's nice because it gives you some extra TP. Ghost Walker, which is basically a requirement for Infinite Overdrive. Sliding Slinger and Executioner, because they're very high hit counts. Electric Surge, Side Slash, and then Shadow Runner and Early Bird. Nothing here is like super optimized, except I would argue for Executioner. So Pip, your Overdrive count increases by 1 for each hit an attack does. That's why I like Executioner so much, because it's 12 hits. But if you use a yellow or orange art immediately after a green art, it doubles the effect. Which means right at the beginning, I can do Ghost Walker, Executioner, Primer, Sliding Slinger. Since those are a combined 18, that can get my Overwatch count to 36 in a single round. Once you're at 36, your Side Slash should be triple cooldown, which means you can use it 3 times. That'll give you at least 1,000 TP back, which, even if you started with only 3,000, still puts you in the position where you can use one of these to get an extra, at that point, about 4 seconds. And once you've got that, guess what? Ghost Walker should be cooled down. You can Ghost Walk into... You may not have 1,000 TP at that point, but if you Ghost Walk into just Sliding Slinger, that still increases you from about 40 to 52. Then you can Primer into Electric Surge if you don't have the 1,000 TP. And at that point, 3 Side Slashes definitely gives you enough to use one, probably both of your blue arts, which extends you further again. It's just a matter of using green, then high hit count, yellow or orange. And now this level 30 dude isn't even overpowered. Like, I don't need to overdrive him. I'm going to because overdrive is fun. But yeah, so if you watch, I Ghost Walk, then I Executioner, then I Primer, which gives me 200 for free. Then I Sliding Slinger. I'm up to 34. And by now, my Ghost Walker is back. I can Sliding Slinger, I can Primer, I can Executioner, and now I'm up to 74, which means that my Side Slash is giving me a shit ton of TP, which allows me to keep everything up. And as I said, I did not figure any of this out. People way smarter than me figured it out, and I took advantage of the things they told me. You know, I said that I didn't need to use Overdrive, and I probably don't need to, but this dude has a lot of HP. Blood Sacrifice is actually regarded as one of the best green arts to use in combination with Ghost Walker, because you will generally take 0 damage from the combat, and Blood Sacrifice gives you 1,000 TP, which of course is just a massive boost in everything. Once I'm more confident in my ability to Ghost Walk all damage, I will probably go to a Blood Sacrifice build. Right, Shadow Mage? One of the fun things about this music is that the lyrics are in German, which people who speak German tend not to believe, because it really doesn't sound German. Because it is German, written by a Japanese person, sung by a Japanese person. Meaning, it sounds like exactly what it is. Essentially a foreign language. No more Lin. Shit! I pressed B by mistake and that ended my Overwatch. Fuck! Fuck, fuck, fuck! I pressed the wrong button. If you press B during Overwatch and it isn't one of the timer events, it ends your Overwatch. That's not hubris. That's fat fucking thumbs. It doesn't count as hubris if I'm just dumb.
Look who's joined us.
Although it happens surprisingly often.
Appreciate it.
I was so close too.
Not balanced.
And unfortunately, when you die,
Too bad.
you lose all of your TP.
Sliding slither.
Cahill, the character isn't shit in this case. The player is shit.
That's it. Melee strikes.
Let's play into it.
Shadow strike.
I'm so used to being able to use triple side slash.
Slinger. Sliding slither.
Man, I don't know whether you're being sincere or sarcastic, but I've never played.
Side slash. Sliding slinger.
Fire carnival.
Sliding slither. I appreciate the help. Shadow strike. Side slash. Sliding slinger. Sliding. Side ice. Move in and do some damage.
Who's this Pamela? And why are we horny for Pamela?
Oil shampoo is really great.
Is this FNAF stuff? Cahill, please don't be horny for FNAF characters. It's against the law or something. You can, but you shouldn't be. I stand by that. It is, Cahill. Who is Pamela? Cahill, I'm so confused. Also, I no longer have my one friend. Let's see if Doomanizer is also a good friend. It's come to this. You know what? You do look like a Doomanizer. You're level 13. You are less than useless. Or at least would be if I cared about keeping you alive. Which, fun fact, I don't. That almost makes sense, Cahill. Whereas my character was named with no consideration for Poison Ivy. It just happened to work out to be a character you are absolutely in love with.
Appreciate it. Exhilarating. I'm ready. That's it. Melee strikes.
Infuriate.
Ghostwalker.
Anyway, I think we can conclude that today's stream, more than anything, has been a stream of Overdrive Timer. Like, other things have happened, probably. Hello, Cheen.
Move in and do some damage. Sliding slinger. Tight strike. Now, melee attack. Move in and do some damage. That's really done.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
No, this time it's Overdrive. This time I wasn't wrong, Pip. God, I've got it wrong so many times. Just because I can, I want to see if I can take this level 49 dude again. I've got less TP than I did before. So it will be slightly more difficult to get into an infinite overdrive.
Follow my lead.
I'm punching a hole in you.
I owe you one. Executioner. That's it. Melee strike.
All or nothing.
Side slash. Shadow runner. Early bird. Primer.
Flame grenade.
Sliding slinger. Ghost walker.
Buff me up.
More to
Fight my
come.
way out.
Side slash.
Furious flash.
Shadow runner. Side slash. Early bird.
Okay, I've got enough to keep going for a while.
And don't let up.
Rising blade.
Side slash. Shadow runner. Ghost walker.
Okay, he's ghost walking again. He's feeling good. And yeah, we've got full time again.
You can't give up now.
Not actually what I meant to do, but sure. So something I'm noticing that I wasn't 100% sure about, but it seems to be true, is that side slash is even better than I thought it was for keeping up TP. Since side slash is 2 hits, it seems to give you TP on both of those hits, which is kind of absurd. Yeah, it does. Shadow Mage, I believe you have. But since you're a cutie, I wouldn't say no if you wanted to do so again.
I'm not afraid to do this alone. Early bird. Ghost walker. Sliding slinger. Primer. Executioner. Have to check. Fire over the top of them. Shadow runner. Side slash. Ghost
Keep
walker.
ghost walking.
Sliding slinger. Executioner. Primer. Shadow runner. Primer. Sliding slinger. Ghost walker.
Keep up my TP.
Slash. Side slash. Early bird. Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up. Primer. Sliding slinger. Ghost walker. Executioner. Primer.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Early bird. Pull it together. Ghost walker. Sliding slinger.
Once again, I resurrected Elmo when I didn't mean to. Now, it's by no means a bad thing to resurrect Elmo.
Sliding success.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
I won't stop there.
It's true on any planet.
That brought us all the way to level 30. Yes, throw Nickels at Cahill. Cahill is much more deserving of your Nickels. Hello, Gold. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that dude this time. God damn it, I deserve this, don't I? Fine, I'll get your bean. Oh, do I not have any of those left? I do not have any of the ones I spun left. Ah! Is it going to be Juicy Pear or Booger? Let's find out. Pretty sure that's pear. Which is not amazing, but not bad. I'm not a big fan of pear, but I know it's not booger because it's not salty. Yes, Travis. This is what I wanted to show off earlier and kept getting sidetracked for. These rad-ass rope bridges? Shadow Mage, I would... If you redeemed multiple at once, I would ask you if you wanted me to do a handful or one at a time. Well, you've redeemed 0. I'll wait until Travis finishes with their fun. Anyway, Nopon, or I suppose Nopon Braid Bridge. What did I limit it to? Did I limit it to 1 per person per day? Or something like that? Because if I did, that was really smart of me. Well, I'm very pleased then. Does anybody else want to get in on the pile? Another one of juicy pear or barf. Ooh. And is it buttered popcorn or rotten egg? I will leave this for a minute or two, so that if anybody else wants to participate, they can. Shadow Mage, thank you for the 100 Super Swine bits. Paid in nickels. It is thoroughly appreciated. I'm gonna give this like another minute. But mostly just so that I can explore the Nopon Braid Bridge, which is... Look how pretty this is. When I discovered this for the first time, by the way, it blew my fucking mind. I'd never seen anything like this before. Okay, so nobody's done it. So this is either juicy pear or booger. It doesn't annoy me at all, Shadow Mage. This is either juicy pear or booger, and either buttered popcorn or rotten egg. Given that only one of them needs to be bad to make the whole thing bad, the odds are not in my favor. Salty rotten eggs? Oh, they were both bad. Oh! Oh! Oh, somebody salted their rotten eggs. This is the darkest timeline. Oh, it's stuck in my teeth. Oh no. Oh, it's stuck in my teeth. Pip, this is the Nopon Braid Bridge. As in, it is braided. Oh! Oh, that was so bad. When I first found this on my first playthrough, which, by the way, was not a playthrough I finished. Oh, it's still in my mouth. Like, I've got all the bits out, but I can still taste it. But yeah, the first time I found this, it felt like I had somehow discovered something that no one else had found before. It felt like a genuine moment of discovery. obviously from a logical perspective, the developers put it in here, like it's a whole thing. But somehow to me, it felt like, I don't know. It felt like I'd somehow broken out of the game. Pip, in Noctilum, you have to go a fairly long way out of your way, but you eventually get here, and it is very pretty, and I love it. Oh, you're quite big and scary, aren't you?
What in blazes? Now you play by my rules. Follow my lead. Infuriate. Slide shadow sliver. Thank you. Side slash. Shadow run. Side slash. Say your prayer. That's it. Melee strikes.
This guy isn't so powerful that he would kill me instantly without Overwatch, but he'd hurt me a lot. And honestly, there's no reason not to Overwatch him.
Alright, I'll run with it. Electric surge. Fire carnival. That's it. Melee strike. Sliding. Move in and do some damage. Shadow runner. Side slash. Side slash. Early bird. Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up. Okay. Mission time. Sliding. Fire.
9 and 10, have a good one.
I don't know how we pulled it off. I don't know why they even bothered.
That was quicker than I expected. Did I say Overwatch again? God damn it. And yeah, this area is stunning, and it's above places that we've already been. One of the things I love about it is, early on, you can actually look up and see this without knowing what you're looking at. This is all there. In fact, if I get to a good spot, I can show you that. So at the end of last stream, we rode that waterfall down. You can see there are those logs I tried to climb and failed. There's the bridge we crossed to get here. In fact, the Nopon High Road, or at least part of it, spans that bridge. You just don't see it. And it's one of my favorite pieces of design, because again, it builds such a strong sense of verticality to this world. Level 51, Pastoral Service. You are beautiful and huge. And I want a piece of
I'll
it.
start things at range. Follow my lead. Sliding slither.
Oh, Elma is already dead.
I'm not afraid to do this alone.
I'm a little bit afraid to do this alone, I ain't gonna lie.
Now move in. There's more to come. Primer. Executioner. That's it. Melee strike.
Fuck! Oh, I fucked up badly. I wasn't keeping track of my Overdrive Timer. And so I ran out of Overdrive. Infinite Overdrive does require you to keep that timer up, which is much easier to do later. By the way, what I'm doing here, not really required. The requirement for the next story mission is to reach a 20% survey rate in Noctilum, and I'm at that. I'm just doing this because it's cool. Because I like exploring this world. And yeah, we can yeet ourselves down from here back to the lower areas we were in before. I do vaguely remember something more happening here. Ooh! Almost took a tumble there. Yeah, I knew there was more stuff. Pip, it is simply a matter of infinite Overwatch. Infinite Overwatch breaks this game. And frankly, even with infinite Overwatch, I mean, you've seen me lose several fights at this point. Well, I fell. All the way. Infinite Overdrive. God damn it, I'm never gonna get that right, am I? God, Cahill, you do not know how much I wish I was doing a bit. My brain just cannot tell the difference between the words Overdrive and Overwatch, apparently. I mean, legitimately, what it comes down to is you play XCOM for long enough, you say Overwatch a lot. And so my brain just got into this habit of the word is Overwatch. Pip, after stream, I'm going to post a video that I followed to make this completely broken build. And I'm going to post it on my Discord. If you'd like to join my Discord, or if you're already there, I can't remember everybody, then that'll be a good place to grab it.
I appreciate the help.
Flame grenade!
And frankly, Pip, if you think what you've seen from me is impressive, it really isn't. The dude whose video I followed, I watched him take on a level 92 Tyrant at level 20.
Furious blast! I think I've hit my limit. Heal me!
Which is a thoroughly impressive achievement.
Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
I've got to say, I really like the... One thing I really love about this game, you know, apart from the everything, I like the ability to damage monsters' appendages. The fact that you can break arms and legs and things, and it has a benefit. Yes, Pip, it is by ML. He's also the one who did the guide. The first build he suggested is a mastermind build, and I'm not a big fan of it.
Spectacularly done. Nice work.
Cahill, I would love a Monster Hunter style game in this universe. And I specifically mean X, not just the Xenoblade universe. Because I feel like X with its variety of weapons leans closer towards what Monster Hunter is. I do also want, and this is a completely different thing, I really want a Xenoblade Warriors game. Because, like, Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors have proven that the formula works. All you need is a large ensemble cast. You know, like Xenoblade has. By the way, this dude, Yama the Obliviator, fucking impossible even with Infinite Overdrive. He's only level 33, but it doesn't matter because those little fuckers up there who fly around, they start attacking you. And since there are multiple of them, they ruin your Ghost Walker. Because Ghost Walker only lets you completely dodge 6 attacks in a row. Which they eat up really quickly. Aw, sweetie pie. He thinks he can hurt me. He thinks he's people. This is, by the way, kind of frustrating thing about this game. The fact that level 12 monsters will still attack you when you're level 30. In Xenoblade 1 and 2, normally, if you're not within about 5 levels, a lot of, like, non-unique monsters at least, will typically ignore you.
Don't get cocky. We got a ways to go.
Anyway. With only an hour left, I don't want to start the next main combat mission. So I'm going to, oddly perhaps, go to Oblivia. And the reason I'm going to Oblivia is that we have a second quest with kind of a similar idea. We have a quest to discover 30% of Oblivia. Man, I remember when these level 19 and 20 guys were good grinding. Before I learned how to abuse Overdrive. Anyway, let's abuse Overdrive against this dude.
Sorry, dear.
Heal me! Furious Blast!
Now you play by my side. Ghost Walker!
Fire Carnival!
Executioner! More to come in and keep them going. Prime! Lightning Sliver! Side Slash! Shadow Runner! Use an aura to heighten your power. Then Shadow Runner!
Okay, keep shadow walking, and this dude shouldn't be able to do much. I've said that before, and I've been wrong, but each time it's been because I'm dingus. Plus, this dude is only level 30, which really is much less of a concern than a lot of what we've been dealing with. In fact, this time, we're not even having any concerns with Elma and Lynn.
Appearances can be deceiving. Nice work.
But yeah, what I want to do for the next little while is try to increase my survey level in Oblivia, because it isn't even at 5% yet, and that is depressingly low. I'm also going to have fun with the combat, because goddamn, I'm enjoying it. I always enjoyed the combat in X, but I never really got a handle on Overdrive, which is like the key gimmick is the wrong word. Oh, I'm stuck.
I need healing. Furious blast.
I hope I'm not stuck. Like, I know I can always quick travel out, but I cannot express how much I would like to not be in this exact spot.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this?
Hit him again for me.
Side slash. Yeah. I lost my balance. Sliding slither.
I need healing.
Scream edge.
God damn it, there's one of these dudes as well?
Side slash.
Shield wall.
Appreciate the help. Sorry, dear, but I need it first.
Fire particle.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
And I'm just stuck!
Side slash. I have the shot. Fire slash.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that this is a little bit fun.
Side slash. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Sliding slither. Electric surge. Side slash.
Assault measure change.
Success. We got it. Let's move.
I think I'm legitimately stuck. Wow, I have to quick travel out of here. That was unexpected. Level 27? I thought this dude was level 37. Now I'm disappointed. I thought he was strong. But he is in fact the opposite. There is a lot of Oblivia, even in places where I have been, that I haven't yet explored at all.
Oh, they've seen us.
And I'm just gonna ignore these guys that are super aggressive. So, at some point, due to the actual, like, story, we had to go to that big old butte over there. We turned right, but if you turn left, there's a shit ton of stuff over here. Including, there's a frontier nav site somewhere around here. Hi, Gummy. For people who are confused about the thing I just said, Gummy's my cat. Hello, kitten. This is something I have a great weakness for. I love the aesthetic of desert coasts. Gummy is literally currently receiving pets as I'm using one hand to navigate.
Well, listen.
Level 13? Ah. You're not worth the headache, buddy. Ooh. You're worth the headache, buddy.
And it's big. Now you play by my range. Follow my lead. Target in sight. Sliding deliver. Crush. Executioner. That's it. Melee strikes. Overdrive. Dial it all the way up. Side slash. Side slash. Ghost Walker.
Hit him again for me.
See how you like this. Sliding now. More play attack.
By the way, something you might see me do occasionally is if I can get 3000 TP, then instead of using a blue art to extend my overdrive, I can just go to the middle again where I activated overdrive in the first place, and use that to give myself another 15 seconds for free. Well, not for free, for 3000 TP. But especially early on, if you can, those extra 15 seconds are a much more effective way to extend your overdrive time. By the time we reach here, where I've got max overdrive count, it really doesn't much matter what I do. The blues are great because they give me 10 extra seconds, and 10 seconds in overdrive at this point, 10 seconds in maximum overdrive, is an eternity. Because all of your cooldowns are so short. Chen? Hello. Everybody, Chen is very cute and good. I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you.
You can deny it all you like, Chen, but it's true. I wasn't ghost walking as often as I should. This guy isn't strong enough that was a disaster, but it is something I need to keep in mind.
Sliding Slinger! Ghost Walker! Electric Surge! Lightning Slinger! Shadow Runner! That's Side Slash! Move in and keep the rhythm going. Primer! Sliding Slinger! Ghost Walker! Electric Surge! Shadow Runner! Slinger! Side Slash! That's it! Melee Strike! Sliding Slinger! Ghost Walker!
And he's almost done.
Ready? Too bad! Appearances can be deceiving.
Josh, the soundtrack and especially the vocal tracks, same composer as Eld Noah Zero, if you've watched that, or apparently Kill la Kill as well. So if it's reminding you of something from an anime, it's probably one of those two.
Places? Now you play by my Overdrive! Dial it all the way up! I owe you one. Sliding Slinger! Primer! Executioner! Now you play by my rules. Sliding Slinger! Side Slash! More to come! Side Slash! Shadow Runner! Move in and do some damage! Ghost Walker! Sliding Slinger!
I believe they did compose for several other anime, so it might be one of those. Eld Noah Zero, if anybody's interested, watch the first season. Do not watch the second season. That show should never have had a second season. Second season isn't even that bad, it's just so much worse.
Ready? Too bad! You're gonna make it. I have to stay in this.
Oh, Elma, you'll be fine.
Very commendable.
I obtained a class skill there, and there's one particular skill that, if I get it, I would like to use. I've already got... by the way, Third Eye is great for Overwatch builds, because basically anything that gives you extra TP is great. Yeah, I agree, Gold. It makes me very happy. This is an incredibly good skill. So extends overdrive duration by 8 seconds. Boost critical chance by 20 during overdrive is nice. I'm not going to use it. There we go. This is one of the best skills of the Full Metal Jaguar. I don't have it yet. Phantom Counter boosts your overdrive count by 4, and I believe you can get that up to 12 when activating overdrive. So that means that your overdrive counter starts higher, and everything in overdrive becomes easier to do. Oh, cool, Josh. So you found out which one it was. God damn it, did I say it again? Overdrive, overdrive, overdrive.
How is this even remotely fair?
Now you play by my rules.
Yeah, you're right, Lynn. This isn't remotely fair. I shouldn't be bullying a level 40 monster.
Executioner! Go! That's it! Melee strike! Side slash! Shadow runner! Use an aura to heighten your power, then don't let up! Ghost walker! Fire! Early bird! Primer! Sliding! More to come! Side slash! Shadow strike! Executioner! Side slash! Shadow runner! Side slash! Early bird! Ghost walker!
Okay. Once you get to this point, once your overdrive count is, I would argue even in the mid-60s, you're doing fine. It should be pretty easy to achieve infinite overdrive.
Slash! Early bird! Shadow walker!
I mean,
Executioner!
I get that it's probably more fun to watch Cahill, because if I was, like, thinking through this, if I could have scripted this, I would never say that.
Slash! Side slash! Ghost walker! Sliding slinger! Primer! Executioner!
That's really cool to hear, Josh.
Melee strike! Sliding slinger! Ghost walker! Electric surge! Fire particle! Shadow runner! I've lost my balance. Gaining ground. I need recovery. Ghost walker!
Ow! He hit me. I've been ghost walking the whole time.
Executioner! Primer! See how you like this? I'm not afraid to do this alone. Alright, I'll run with it. Shadow runner! Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up! Ghost walker! Executioner! That's it! Melee strike! Sliding slinger! Side slash! Shadow runner! Ghost walker!
God damn it, Shadow Mage.
Primer!
Thank you for the dukes, but also how dare you?
Shadow runner! Side slash! Ghost walker! We're gaining ground. I need recovery. Primer! Sliding slinger! Primer! Electric surge! Ghost walker!
This guy seems to be hitting much more often than I'm comfortable with.
Sliding slinger! Primer! Electric surge!
Yeah, some of his attacks are like 4 attacks,
Sliding
which really fucks with Ghost Walker.
Executioner! Primer! Sliding slinger! Ghost walker! Electric
Fortunately, the rest of the overdrive parts
That's it!
are going incredibly smooth.
Primer!
Like, I don't even have to worry about my overdrive timer at this point. By the way, overdrive timer, I don't think I've ever mentioned. It's that little curved gauge next to the part that currently says max.
Slinger! That's it! Melee strike! Ghost walker!
When that's empty, Overwatch automatically ends.
Primer! Executioner! Side!
You may notice how slowly it's going down.
Use an aura to heighten your power.
That's because
Don't let up!
infinite overdrive.
Sliding slinger! Primer! Executioner! That's it! Melee
And if I'm ever worried about it, I can use either of my blue arts to gain an extra 10 seconds.
walker!
And since I've done that so many times,
Primer!
I've got a ton of overdrive. Fuck!
Primer! Sliding slinger! Ghost walker! Electric surge!
go. Ghost Walk all of that damage. That should be almost done. Oh no. I was almost done. Just not in the sense I liked.
Very commendable.
Yeah, Gold.
I won't stop there.
True on any planet.
I don't think their intention was for it to be this easily abusable. Oh, actually. I want to save quickly, because I want to check something. And I've got a horrible feeling that saving will fuck it up. Also, I'm not sure if it'll show up on screen, because Wii U. But if it does... It does show up on screen, hopefully. I believe the manual that is included with the Wii U is the only way to find out how to use Overdrive. And I want to see how bad their explanation is. Firstly, this should not be the only way a game teaches you how to use a mechanic. Like, there's no tutorial in-game. Once you accrue 3000 TP, select the Overdrive from the arts list to spend the TP on the powerful Overdrive ability. Overdrive greatly enhances your combat abilities for a limited time. This counter will appear as you use arts while Overdrive is active. True. Its color changes based off the last art you used. True. Overdrive time. The meter diminishes over time and Overdrive ends once it runs out. Tertiary cooldown. So I've briefly explained this. Arts have their normal cooldown, a secondary cooldown, which can do different things. And then only in Overdrive you get a tertiary cooldown. Which is very cool. But the way they explain how to use it just isn't good. Each successful hit from an art during Overdrive will increase the Overdrive counter. The bonuses provided by the Overdrive counter will strengthen the higher the counter goes. And they tell you what these things do, but not how to achieve them. Again, they don't tell you how to achieve any of this, and I really feel like they should. This is something that I haven't touched on yet. If multiple party members are overdriving at the same time, there are various useful effects, including super armor. Super armor, of course, being completely useless if you're ghost walking. But this explanation is just so inadequate. So far, I've never successfully had a party member join me in Overdrive. I feel like I said Overwatch several times there. Oh lord.
Appreciate it.
I didn't think he would kill me in one hit. I want to get closer before I went into Overdrive. Whoops!
Well, listen.
Level 27. You'll be good to get some more points on.
It didn't have to be like this.
Sliding Slinger! Primer! Shadow Strike! Ghost Walker!
Shield wall!
Appreciate it.
Side Clash! Sliding Slinger!
Mostly a dude like this, since he's slightly lower level. I'm just fighting him to get to my 3000 TP.
Shadow strike. Lightning slinger.
To speed things up, once I have that 3000, maybe close to 4000 TP, I'll probably overdrive him, just for the sake of getting things done a little bit faster.
Lightning slinger. Off balance. Side slash.
Don't fart on me.
Shadow strike. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Sliding slinger.
But in short goal, I believe you're 100% correct. I don't think... I don't think they intended Overdrive to be as powerful as it is.
I'm ready. I have to stay in this. Help me.
But I'm glad it is.
Side slash. Sliding slinger.
Interestingly, it has a completely different meaning, but Overdrive does actually return in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
That's how it tastes. You can do it. Side slash. Slide shadow slinger. That's it. Melee strike. I have to stay in this. Help me. This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. I've lost my balance. Appreciate it. Side slash. Prada. Sliding slinger. Ghost walker. Stay in this. Help me. Executioner. Shadow strike. Side slash. Shadow runner. Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up. Thirsty edge. Sliding. More to come. All right, I'll run with it. Side slash. Shadow runner. Early bird. Prada. Sliding slinger. That's it. Melee strike. Executioner. Ghost walker. Sliding. We've reached the pinnacle, and you've reached the end. Shadow runner. Early bird. Ghost walker.
Okay, this is going better.
Sliding slinger.
Oh, Gold, I'm just talking about Overdrive Protocol, which allows you to switch a blade from one driver to another.
Shadow runner.
Hello, Juice.
Walker.
You remain cute and wonderful.
How you like this? Primer. Executioner. Side slash. Side slash. Shadow runner. Side slash. Ghost walker. Sliding slinger.
But also you, Juice.
Electric
By the way, something I want you to pay attention to. I've mentioned secondary and tertiary cooldowns. So on my art, the secondary cooldown is the green circle, and the tertiary cooldown is the white circle that follows it up.
See how you like this?
The purple art, or from the third from the end down. I want you to pay attention to how short its secondary and tertiary cooldowns are at this point. I'm going to use it 3 times in a row. And cooldown already done, secondary cooldown already done, tertiary cooldown already done. It is absurd how quickly that cools down. And since that's the one that gives me back TP, it's completely broken. You may, Smage, always.
See how you like this? That's it! Melee strikes! Executioner! Shadow runner! Side slash! Side slash! Ghost walker! Sliding slinger! Alright, I'll run with it! Electric
Let me take a look at this Shadow Mage. Yeah, I think, especially at emote size, the gray isn't gonna read great against the blue. But I think I mean, that's like a grumpy goblin, correct? Yeah, he looks like a grumpy goblin. Which is exactly what I expect my grumpy goblins to look like. That is a concern. As I have recently discovered, something that looks good at that size. But I mean, the best way to find out is to see it at smaller sizes. How do I get up there again?
Say your prayer. Dial it all the way up. Sliding sliver.
I don't like you, sir, and I'm going to express that in the strongest possible terms.
Shadow Runner. Side slash. Early bird. Primer. Sliding. There's more to come. Executioner. Side slash. Shadow Runner. Side slash. Early bird. Shadow strike. Primer. Sliding slinger. Ghost Walker.
I'm sorry, the fuck is Emote Tester? Apart from sounding like the most useful thing?
Early bird. Side slash. Ghost Walker. See how you like this?
I just uploaded to Twitch and used their preview.
Executioner. Appreciate the help. Side slash. Ghost Walker. Electric surge. One never knows until they try. Very commendable.
With the guns and cannons, standing as long as we can until we get all dolls up.
There's a bridge up there that I want to get to. And I entirely don't remember how to. By the way, it is worth noting
Say your prayer.
that that due to my thorough enjoyment
Appreciate the help.
of Overwatch and abusing it to the max, at some point I'm going to be probably way over leveled for the story requirements. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. It doesn't bother me.
See how you like this?
God damn it! Did I really, Cahill?
That's it. Melee strike. Early bird. Side slash. Shadow Runner. Side slash. Ghost Walker.
Enhanced stance!
Sliding slinger. Primer. Executioner. We reached the pinnacle. And you reached the end. Side slash.
By the way, there's a really cool line when your overdrive counter is maxed out.
Alright, I'll run with it.
And all of these lines, by the way, are different for each character. Well, for each voice pack. But my character says, and I really like it, we've reached the pinnacle, and you've reached the end.
Ghost Walker. Sliding slinger. Primer. Executioner. Primer. I'm not afraid to do this alone.
Guys, take it from
Ghost Walker. Electric surge. Shadow Runner. Side.
Here's the thing. When I first played the game, I had absolutely no ability to use Overdrive with any kind of effectiveness.
That's it. Melee
And so before I even started this
side slash.
this playthrough.
Early bird.
I went to the Xenoblade Chronicles X subreddit,
Executioner.
and I asked them for advice on how to use Overdrive better. And thanks to them, I can now do this. Yeah, I've been fucking up the name of this quite a lot, Juice. I entirely blame XCOM, by the way. Honestly, a big problem I'm having at the moment is I don't have a lot of very powerful attacks. So this just takes way longer than it needs to.
I've lost my balance.
Oof.
Executioner.
Follower emotes are very exciting. I should probably upload some. I say that, I have one.
I'm wounded.
Holy shit, this dude's gonna kill me. He's managing to push through my Ghost Broker. I mean, Shadow Mage, I will say, focus on your sub emotes. I personally think they're more important. But it is nice to have follower emotes available.
Use an aura to heighten your power, then don't let up. Sliding Slinger. Ghost Walker. Electric Surge. Primer. Sliding Slinger. Ghost Walker. Electric Surge. Shadow Runner. Primer. Executioner. Side Slash. Ghost Walker. Sliding Slinger.
That's probably a good way to do it, Shadow Mage. I didn't even get a level up from that. I suppose he wasn't strong enough. Hello, Crow! You've arrived as I'm learning to...
I'll start things in range. Follow my lead.
as I am learning to abuse one of the game's combat systems.
See how you like this? I appreciate the help. Melee attacks. Shadow Runner. Side slash. Side slash. Early bird. This is where you run. I'm not gonna miss it. Sliding Slinger. Ghost Walker. Execute. More to come. That's it. Melee strike.
Ah,
Side slash. Shadow Runner.
there we go.
Side slash. Side slash. Ghost Walker.
Fire Carnival!
It's not stuck on a ledge, it's sitting on a ledge intentionally because it makes it more difficult for me to fight it. Oh shit! I fucked up. Whoops! I ain't fighting him without abusing the systems.
Move in and do some damage.
But I want to get up to that bridge, and I do not for the life of me remember how. I do remember there's an intended way. God, everything around here is very high level. I can just get myself 3000 TP quickly. Might do that. I'll do that if and when I need it, which is not now. If I could just isolate one of you, it would be fun. Is this how I get up there? This does not appear to be the intended route. There we go. Level 33, this will be tough, but doable. It's amazing how much I've come to rely on Overdrive. I mean, gold is 100% correct. Streaming is enough pressure without adding extra pressure that doesn't actually exist. It is a little bit ironic, Cahill. And what was your realization, Gold?
I'm ready. This'll work like a charm. Melee attacks.
What did Gold do? I mean, other than be incredible in all ways.
I got a workout from all that running.
Aw, that's very kind of you, Gold. Cahill, can we get a shout out for Shadow Mage actually? Anyway, before stream ends, I want to get up to that bridge. And if I remember correctly, the way you do it is kind of fucky. Good, but fucky. A thing can be both. Sure, Josh. You can also drop it in the Discord. You can do both. If you drop it in the Discord, I'm more likely to see it. If that matters. God, look at those floating islands in the heat haze. So pretty, so cool, so weird. So there's a little bit to explore on the left. If you come over this way, you cross one massive stone bridge in order to find another massive stone bridge. Which has what look like fortresses upon it. God damn it. Thunderstorm? Thunderstorms suck for several reasons. Obviously, the constant damage is frustrating. But they can also make it more difficult to insert probes, because every time you take damage, it cancels out the install. Fortunately, at level 4 mechanical, it's easier to get through. What's over here? Something over here. Yeah. See, I can't mash through the archaeological fast enough. God damn it, I got to 93%. There we go. And there are a bunch of enemies here, ranging from tough to not at all tough. The main thing is that Frontier Nav Site. Ooh, what are you? And this gets you across to the other side. No real surprise. Bridges will do that. There's a bunch more stuff on this side.
Looks like we've got no choice. I'm wounded.
And unfortunately, I died.
Oh, you still can.
Mostly because of the freaking lightning. But the important thing is that now I have a quick travel point on this side. Hello? Level 18. Down here, there are several enemies in the mid-20s or lower. And these guys are good for grinding out TP. Because they just don't hurt you that much.
Take the initiative. Close in. Reach the breakthrough to launch out. Move in. Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this.
Fire carnival!
That's it. Melee strikes.
Let's play it!
Sliding Timer.
Carnival ping
Ghostwalker, much less useful outside of Overdrive, but still.
They've spotted us.
Take the initiative. Shadows, close in. I appreciate the help.
Sliding slinger.
Slide electric curve. Side slash. Sliding slinger. Side slash.
One thing you may notice is when I'm just grinding up TP, I tend to switch to my swords between my various the various arcs I use to actually build up TP. That's because the swords seem to build up TP faster.
Exhilarating. I'm ready. See how you like this.
Falling back. Move in and strike.
I always find it so weird. The voice actors for Shulk and Fiora from the first game are available as voice cats in this game. They sound so weird because they're British.
Move in and do some damage.
Nothing else in this game is British.
Ready?
I bring that up because this dude is using the Shulk voice.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. See how you like this? Side slash.
No falling back. Move in and strike.
Yeah, he said the thing, Juice.
Side slash. Shadow strike. Spectacularly done. Nice work.
And without the thunderstorm, that should actually put us in a good position to start assaulting this base. Ooh, there's more than one fucker there. Less than ideal. If I could isolate just one of them, it would be much better.
Leave it to right.
I'm ready to buckle down. Ready for anything. Say your prayer.
Thank you for that.
Sliding center. Appreciate the help. Executioner. Side slash. Shadow runner. Side slash. Early bird. Primer.
You know what, Juice? That's justifiable. We all deserve to hear Shulk scram sometimes. You know what, Gold? I cannot say with 100% confidence that that's true, but also I can say with 100% confidence that that's true. Because of course it is. Bye, Greg.
Success. Very commendable. won't stop there.
It's true on any planet.
I do wonder. It'll be tough. It'd be really great if I could reach rank 10 before the end of stream.
Shall we? Right, they're off guard. Now you play by my rules.
Shield wall!
I owe you one. Sliding slinger! Primer!
Fire dance!
Sliding slinger! Runner! Side slash! Early bird! Side slash! Side slash! Primer! Sliding more to come! Executioner! Shadow runner! Sliding slinger! Side slash! Early bird!
Yay! Got my timer.
Do it!
High. Got my counter high. Easy peasy. Oh, did I just flip into a wall? I think I kind of did, but then I got out. For anybody who's actively watching, that's what it looked like, isn't it? Like, I was definitely inside the wall. God, you know this is gonna be a thing where someone mistakenly discovers a new speedrunning technique by sliding slingering into a wall. Oh, this is just too much. None of those is individually very powerful. But Ghostwalker doesn't work so well when you have multiple opponents.
Sliding slinger! Sliding slinger! Strikes! Ghostwalker! Executioner! Primer! Sliding slinger! Do some damage! Side slash! Shadow runner! Side slash! Early bird! Primer! Slide more to come!
Oh no, Cahill.
Slinger!
I hope you also recover on a spiritual level.
Early bird! Side slash! Caught now! Melee attack! Executioner! We reached our pinnacle! And you side slash! Flashing light! Backslash! There's still more! Shadow runner! Side slash! Early bird! Use an aura to heighten your power, then don't go out! Ghostwalker!
Yeah, if you can get some rest, Cahill, I think that'll be very good for you.
Nice work. Stand.
I mean, I say that. Obviously, it will be good for you to get rest if you're tired. But you know what I mean.
I'll start things in range. Follow my lead. Ghostwalker. Sliding slinger.
There is no need for me to overdrive this.
Appreciate the help. Executioner.
Frankly, I just want to. Because overdrive is fun.
See how you like this? Early bird. Sliding slinger. More to come. That's it. Melee strike. Wait to watch out. Side slash. Side slash. Early bird. Side slash. Side slash. Spectacularly done.
That was too easy.
Yeah, Cahill. Remember when I was inside the wall that time? Good memories.
Sliding. Take the initiative. Close in.
Shield wall!
We appreciate the help. Now, melee attack. Execute.
Glad you're enjoying the emote, Juice, even though it's apparently lewd.
I'll start things in range. Follow my lead. Sliding slinger. Executioner. Sliding slinger. Side slash. Violet shadow runner. Use an aura to heighten your power. Then don't let up. Okay, this should tide me over. Ghost walker. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. More to come. Executioner. Side slash. Shadow runner. Side slash. Early bird. Shadow strike. Sorry, dear, but I need it first. Sliding.
I mean, that does make me feel better, Juice.
You reached the pinnacle, and you reached the end.
But it does slightly bother me that I don't know the context in which it is used.
Spectacularly done. Outstanding.
Look! I saw it in Red Mage's Discord and it looked cute.
I'm ready to buckle down. Now you play by my rules. My sliding slinger. Sliding wall. I appreciate the help. Executioner. Shadow runner. Early bird.
I did a fall.
Side slash. Side slash. Shadow runner. Side sliding slinger. Ghost walker.
I did a fall again?
More to come. Shadow runner. Side slash. Early bird. Sliding slinger. Sliding slinger. Ghost walker.
I'm sorry, it's a straight up porn video now? No! Don't do a fall. Oh, I was looking for this. I thought it was up there. That's so weird to me. Anyway, I did the last thing I wanted to do today, which is I hit rank 10 on Full Metal Jaguar. That has several advantages. The first one is that it gives Ivy her final skill, which is Phantom Counter. Boost your overdrive count by 4 when activating overdrive. Higher overdrive count just makes every part of it easier. Because it means you get more TP from your purple arcs, you get more time from your blue arcs, just straight away. So I'm definitely going to set that. No, I definitely want Hellhound. Recovers 27% of your HP. I think I'm actually going to get rid of Lifeline. Lifeline's useful, but Phantom Counter is just much better. And I'm going to upgrade it so that it increases our overdrive count as much as possible. I can't quite afford boosting it to level 5. But even so, starting with 10 overdrive count, very, very useful. The other reason mastering this is great is, you'll notice on the right there, an advanced Winged Viper that features tricky offensive arcs and offers bonuses to make accuracy, to melee accuracy, ranged accuracy, and evasion. Reach rank 10 to master this class's weapons. That means that now I could switch to one of the other classes, but still keep my my twin guns and my twin swords. Which means I also keep the arcs for those. which means I can now start exploring other classes without the risk you usually have, which is losing access to all of your arts. I want Striker because I think Rising Blade is a very, very good melee art, which I might actually consider bringing in. No, it's not Rising Blade, it's Tornado Blade. That will depend a lot on how good Magnum Edge is, but Tornado Blade is a fantastic melee art. So, what I should be able to do now is go to Striker, but I should still be able to equip. Yeah, I can still equip my my dual guns. The only question is, I'm not sure I'll still have my... I had some really cool dual guns. They weren't these, but these are very good. These are very good. Now, I'm gonna figure all of this out off stream. The only thing I want to check is if I still have access to all of my skills. I do not! Okay. That's less than ideal. Or at least, like, I may still have... Fuck disconnecting from the server. Like, I still have access to these skills, but I only have one skill slot. So, I'm going to switch back to Full Metal Jaguar for now. Although, interestingly, if you like skills, Drifter is the best class. Drifter has 5 skill slots. Which is actually very interesting. So I'm gonna switch back to this. Off stream, I'll probably do some... I'll probably sort out my gear. Combat dual swords? Heck you. No, I had really cool looking swords. Which weren't the most powerful, but I liked them because they were mine. Fuck your titanium blades. I think they were these ones. Why did I ever change? I am a fool of the highest order. I think they were those ones. But yeah. Off stream, I'll probably grind out some points in some of the other classes. But this remains... Full Metal Jaguar is still what you want if you want to go for an Infinite Overdrive build. Not that I'm aware of, Gold. That would probably be a great system. You can equip strongest gear, which is vague as heck. Primary gear? Well, that just looks awful. Oh, what? What? Why do I look like this? Oh, okay. Primary gear is what you're wearing. Fashion gear is what you look like. Cool. That's why things went wrong. Honestly, I could probably improve a lot of my gear. And I might do that off stream. But yeah, I made some progress today. The important things, I got to the 20% I needed in Primordia, which means on Friday, we can actually move on to the next story mission, which I'm very excited for. I always am, but that is where I'm going to call today's stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. This was a blast. It always is. I have to say, I do agree with Gold that this cannot be what they intended. They didn't plan Overwatch to be this powerful. But it is, and I fucking love it. Who should we raid? I see Dither is live. Assassin is live. Anita, Ricky. Anyone in particular you'd like to see me raid? Because if not, I'm probably just going to raid Dither. I always have a fun time over at Dither's streams. And it looks like she's just started. Yeah, 10 minutes ago. There we go. So yeah, I'll be streaming again on Friday at 5:30 Eastern time, where this story continues, and we get to explore more of, I suspect, Noctilum, and find out exactly what's going on. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful evening. Or whatever time zone it is for you. I hope you stay cute. Not that you can help it, you're all so naturally cute. And I hope to see you all around in future streams. Have a good one, everyone. Ciao.